Hey folks, Bob here, Bob's Classic Cars and Parts. Another busy day on tap. I've been making phone calls and receiving phone calls all morning. Got a lot of stuff going on. So let's get started. What I'm going to do is like I did on that other door, is another video of a door I repaired. I'm going to try to sand as much of this stuff off as I can and treat it with a primer. And then come back later this afternoon, put a second coat of primer on it. This door is for sale. It's off a 69 300 convertible. So this is a convertible door, kind of hard to get. So we got to get this scaly stuff off and get it down to bare metal. Treat it, and then we can store it away in the storage unit. And there's more. When you're in the old car hobby and you have parts cars you strip down and part out, you eventually get to the point where there's just a shell left. Now this one's a little bit more than a shell. There is still some good parts on it, but I've already got duplicates of most of that stuff. And I need to get this thing out of here. So got connections. I got a buddy that hauls some of my junk off for me. And he's coming to get this thing, even though the torsion bars would be nice to have in the hood latch support. I've already got that stuff. So got a bucket of bolts. I'm going to rob some of the body bolts off of it. And he's going to come pick it up. And then we'll have a place to park a trailer. Get this thing out of here. And let's see what else we got going on today. Oh yeah, give me some more. Yeah, I need to make sure I've got some, I think I do, some paint brushes. Let's walk in the shop here. And I believe we've got some paint brushes and some paint. Primer, Rust-Oleum primer is what I used last time. Seemed to work pretty good. Yep. Here it is right here. I've got that one and I've got that one. And there's another, this is the one I used last time. Rusty metal primer. So let's use this again. It seemed to work pretty good. I'll walk over there and show, I haven't installed that door yet. I'll walk over there and show you that door. It's been 2 months now and it's still sitting outside. So let's go take a look at that. But before we do, make sure I got some paint brushes. Got to get that motor. It's been rebuilt, freshened up. Got to get it in this car sometime so we can go play some. Lord, there's so much going on. Oh, man. Here's my turbo motor. I just bought it just to have in case I decide to do a turbo project. Let's see, I keep my paint brushes in here. Do I have any left? Yes, there's some right there. Excellent. Okay, we're good to go. All right, let's get started, folks. Oh, I need a stirring stick. All stirring sticks on there right here. Alrighty. All right, folks, let me get started. Well, unfortunately, guys, this door is no good. It's rotted through right here, as you can see. And a couple pinholes in there. And it's rotted through down in here. And just 2 months ago, this door wasn't like that. I neglected it, let it sit out in the rain, got busy on other projects, so I have lost this door. As far as anybody wanting to restore a car, I mean, I could fix it, but it wouldn't look right. You know, I've used that two-part epoxy, clean it up good, but oh Lord, at this point it's just junk. I'm not gonna mess with it. So yeah, I'm afraid this door's gone. Send it to the scrap yard. All right, we've got to change this tire out. And with a new tire right there. And while I got the tire off, I'm gonna check the bearings. Make sure they're good to go. And the tow truck driver just called, said he's running behind. He may not even make it today as far as picking up that car. So we'll see how that goes. So that's fine, whatever. Let me get this tire swapped out. Okay, got the tire on. I'm gonna throw the spare in the back of the truck. Use that as a spare. And you'll notice this damage on this fender. Funny story how that happened. This trailer is probably 15 years old. I bought it brand new, paid cash for it. And probably 8 years ago, I was at the gas station up the street getting gas, getting ready to go out and pick up a car. And you know how these small gas stations are with the islands. I pulled around to the island as far as I could, had to swerve around at the angle, kind of do a curve to get in there with the trailer. And so the trailer's sticking out. So anybody driving in could see that. And I'm sure I had to, I had them kind of hemmed up a little bit, but they could get around me. What are you going to do? I got as much right to get fuel as anybody else. So this girl comes out of this store, the convenience store, and I saw her as she came out. She looked at me, I looked at her, and there was a green SUV parked. And I said, it's parked directly behind or in front of me, behind my trailer. I said, if she's backs out and cuts it good, she'll have plenty of room, 5 feet to spare. I'm watching her. She gets in, and I can see her eyes in the rearview mirror. She's not looking at the trailer. She's looking at me. Probably wondering, why am I looking at her? I guess I'm just like, oh, Lord, I could just feel it. And she absolutely floors the damn. She don't ease out, and she's not looking anywhere else except directly at me. And she floors and bam, runs right into the trailer, hits it at an angle, knocks the fender, and it slid down the trailer. That's why I scraped up all down the side. And it knocked the fender way up about 6-8 inches up in the air. As soon as I saw her floor it and not cut the wheel, I yelled, stop! It happened in about 2.5-3 seconds. She went 20 feet that quick, or maybe 15, 18 feet, and just never looked anywhere except for me. And busted the living hell. Didn't hurt her truck somehow or another, but even it did, it's not my fault. She gets out, oh, I'm so sorry. And I was so mad, I just put my full 250-pound body weight and just laid on that fender and mashed it back down. And that surprised her. She said, I'll get my daddy to pay for it. I said, no, don't worry about it. I said, but in the future, though, you need to look at what you're backing into. Look in your mirrors, look left, right. Make sure there's no children, because, could have been a little kid walking across anything at a convenience store. And I said, ease out slow, don't just floor it. And she was probably 17, 18, 19. I might have been 20. So that stuff comes with experience. But anyway, that's how that happened. Well, neither one of my torque wrenches are here at this shop. They're both at the other shop where I keep the Mustang. When I was working on the Mustang and needed a torque wrench for that, and I took the second one just to make sure. So I'll probably forget to get one of them and bring it back over here. So in the meantime, I'm gonna do is a breaker bar and a pipe and do a little ugga. Okay, folks, he's here to pick up this car. I'm gonna have to help him, so I won't be able to film all of this. You gonna restore it? You gonna restore it?
Restore it? It's going to depend entirely upon what goes on itself.
See, the frame's rotted on it, the K-frame's rotted, the regular frame's rotted. It's a mad, firewall's rotted, bumper's bent all to hell. Floor's rotted through. She's a mess. When you see one that the K-frame's rotted, you know it's bad. And then you're gonna ask me why I didn't get the taillights out. I've got 2 sets of taillights already, and the bumper's pushed up into it, and the bolts are too rusty. I can't get them off, and I just don't give a crap. I've got 2 sets of lights now I can't sell. So let me turn this off so I can help him. I gotta reach up in there and grab my blocks. Let me turn you loose again.
to the frame?
Yeah. Yeah, you got about 1.5 feet in the frame. All right, the front blocks, it just fell off the front block. It come right down.
That's going to be an issue. You got a crowbar?
Yeah. Alrighty, she's on there. Big old long car. Had a little trouble getting the lower control arm to be clear. She is on. She's on. There he goes. Oh yeah, he's having no trouble at all. This is where I'm gonna pour the pads, so I haven't rocked it yet. He made it through there, no problem. We just had a bad tropical storm come through and dump about 5 inches of rain on us. Yeah, he's fine. Alrighty. This is gonna be the end of my day. I'm gonna go inside and get me make me some tacos. Glad to see that thing going, buddy. Tell you what. There she goes. That car came out of New York. He ended up in North Carolina. And I stripped her down. Sold parts all over the place. Okay, folks, that's going to conclude the video. And I appreciate you guys watching. I really do. And, you know, I know it's getting a little bit repetitive, and I'm talking about how much better things have been getting with the channel. You guys have been doing an outstanding job hitting that thumbs up button. And the older videos are going off the chart, man. There's a lot of folks watching those older videos. And I really, really appreciate that. I really do. It helps the algorithms, helps the channel. And we don't make a lot of money off this channel, a few bucks here and there, but it helps. And trying to keep these old cars going and save what we can. So guys, thank you so much for everything you do. And please continue doing it. Share these videos and watch them older ones and hit that like button, okay? All right, Bob out. Thank you.